racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Bats. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. We have a full grid lined up, some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. There we go. All the cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they going to take it? What are they going to do? Is they going to go deep? Are they going to go? Who knows? Let's break down and away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone because I have a feeling. Oh no, Timo, cancel it first, you're in the traction zone. I tried to mount up another overtake on 23 mark. This is right, 3-4 mark.
And Timo are oh, he hits the pit! Oh no! Oh my god, this so sorry, control myself. So Timo
I wouldn't be gonna finish this so they can start at the back together again. Just like Timo likes it.
how many times did you see how many times Timo tried to get into the pit?
Hello everyone and welcome another week of 2SRL Tier 3 here in Monza. This week not joined by Pixel but joined by with Eddie, from Eddie, by Eddie.
From Eddie with Eddie by Eddie. Hello.
Hello Eddie.
Hi.
Yeah, we're here in I wanted to say forest, but then I remembered there's just a couple of trees and it wouldn't really qualify as a forest. In Monza. A pretty historical track of F1. It's one of those staples alongside Monaco and Russia. Nah, Monaco, Monza. Other tracks really don't come to mind. Monaco, Monza. When I think of F1, I think of Monza and Monaco. These are two tracks.
Isn't
and Spa,
quite
historical?
Yeah.
Spa rings a bell as well, but anyways, on board with Sonny here, the winner of the last two races, who is coming on towards the last corner, the famous Parabolica. This track, in real life, it's quite the slipstream mess. I think in the game it's really DRS reliant, as Sonny starting his lap here on the main straight. Really important to get a good exit out of Parabolica. Hitting speeds of almost 350 kilometers per hour at the end of the straight. Braking for turn 1 with no ABS, it's really easy to lock up. Important to get a good exit again since all the way to the second chicane here. This is all flat out now. Through Curva Grande, you go. Second chicane is right here. He was keeping it quite tight there, braking just a bit after the 100-meter board. Maybe didn't clip as much of the apex as he would want to, and now going into Lesmo 1 and followed up by Lesmo 2 here. The back part of the track, probably the two slowest corners of the track as well, as he runs out wide and invalidates. Going on the second DRS zone here. Yeah, you know.
Sometimes you're getting posted. Yep. What?
Yeah, already Grant with a 119.5. Before we went live, hello, Dragon.
Yeah. Before you went
Dragon in
live,
chat said
yeah.
hello question mark, so I was a bit confused. I don't know if we have issues or.
Do we?
I don't know. I don't think we should. Should
No,
be working
we
fine.
don't.
We don't.
Should be working. All right. Yeah, he's just confusing us.
Neon Ray's starting his lap here. Neon Ray's currently trailing Owen by 40 points or 41 points, one of the two. Starting his lap here. The old Monza layout as well is quite something as well. It's got an oval part as well. Sadly, it's not here anymore. I tried it in Assetto Corsa I guess it was a week or two ago, with the F1 2020 mod car. It was quite something.
Oh. I could imagine. I don't know. Oval racing with these cars? That would never work.
I mean, F1 is basically an Indy car, but a bit faster, no?
I mean, not really.
Okay, just because they don't have that windshield.
That's not the only part that's different about the cars, though.
Anyways, Neon is going through Ascari. Yeah, Ascari, and I think the exit of Lesmo 1 is probably where you're going to invalidate the most. Two hard corners to invalidate. And I think he's also going through Parabolica now. If you run too wide here, because you want to go on throttle as soon as you can. And it's obviously going to understeer you a bit wide because you're running low wings. So you might invalidate it if you go wide, but Neon Race puts it on provisional pole with the 119.3. And Dragon says everything is alright. So I got confused with
as I see Will in the wall there in the Scari. A classic place to put it into the wall, that.
Yeah.
As we
Owen's
have a
first
traffic jam in the first corner.
I think there was an AlphaTauri who might have spun around. I'm not entirely sure, but we do have a full grid today, and turn 1 in Monza, it's such a tight corner, and it might cause some chaos on that one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As Owen puts it on provisional pole here, 2 laps on those softs, 119.3 flat, so 700s faster than Neon Rays. Also some new faces here and some old faces. Aceboy, who didn't race in quite a while, is back for Monza. Aceboy 2-time race winner this season, or maybe 3, I don't remember. I know he won, Aceboy won in Australia and, what is race 3? Or race 4?
Isn't race 3 Bahrain? No.
No,
What?
that's race 2. Well, anyways, Aceboy, at least a 2-time race winner this season. Flesh River has a full-time seat in Alfa Romeo now. John Beatong, I don't want to mispronounce that. I think it's my first time seeing him in Tier 3. Hammer, second week in a row running here. Last week had a good performance, getting on the podium. See, who did I not see before? Grant as well, I haven't seen in Tier 3. So, already putting in P3, so good job from him.
Sure. Yep. Granat in 3rd. Trevor Linden in 8th. John 10th. Will I haven't seen before. Boost and Mess as well. Zach, Curse. That's pretty much all the reserves that I haven't seen.
Did I call Granat Grant by any chance?
You did.
I'm sorry. I read that name a bit too fast, I think.
That's fine. But yeah, Granat is In third with a 19.5 currently. I don't have any recollection of what were fast laps on this track. It's been a while.
Oh, and he actually invalidates on his lap. I think fast laps, from what I've seen in time trial, the fastest one of my friends was a 1:18.1. So, but that was from a while back. So I think Paul is gonna be scraping that 1:18s, or it might just be a low 1:19. You know, before a session started, I did predict a 1:19.2 or a 1:18.9. So,
yeah,
I really hope it's one of those now. As see John here, who is just going through turn 1. High 18 for Paul, says Formula Chris. Yeah, I would think it would be a high 18 for Paul, especially for tier 3.
Yeah.
What about Ocean Chief? Oh.
I'm interested in the fact that several people like did 2 hot laps on those soft tires instead of opting to go for the softer tire and going for 4 stints, which is usually the norm. But I don't know. I guess things are done differently the lower you go.
18.3, 18.4 for Paul in tier 2. Okay, interesting. I think Chris, you might be underestimating these guys a bit. Usually, at least the top few with Owen and Neon Rays and Aceboy can get in the mix there as well. Even Born Wolf on several occasions, they can put in some banging times as well. Definitely tier 2 pace.
Yeah, I think some people might underestimate the power of the assists. Like, sure, you can be a quick driver, but as well, like, assists can aid you in time quite severely, in my opinion.
You know, I did try turning on assists again, and I have to say I enjoyed the game much more. There's a Ferrari in front of Neon Rays, and I think cost Neon Rays a bit of time here through turn 1, and I don't know if they're both on a lap or not, but yeah, Zach in front. I don't think he's moving out of the way. I think Neon Rays is definitely on a lap. Is Zach on a lap? No, Zach is on an out lap. On 2 lap old softs, and he's not moving out of the way. So, yeah, Zach causing Neon Rays some time loss. So I think this might get reported after the race.
Yep. No, Neon Rays had to let off from that lap, and the car behind Curse was, yeah.
As Owen is starting his lap here through turn 1. Let me open up corner names here. Yes. You know what? I'm actually not gonna bother with this.
It's Retifilio, Curva Grande, Roger.
Yeah, but Retifilio, there's more, because that just means chicane.
Oh.
Or no, Variante means chicane. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Variante is chicane.
Oh yeah, it is.
As Owen is 1600ths quicker than his personal best thus far. There's a car off in Ascari, which is Deerhammer. Waiting for cars to go through.
So apparently Zach is already at 35 points, and yeah, I think he might get a few. And Tara's making fun of me because I speak Italian. Look, Tara, I do speak Italian, but I remember one time there was another Italian person in chat, and I was trying to sound smart with Italian, but it didn't end well. Like, just because I speak it, does not mean I enjoy or I would gladly speak it. Okay, let's leave it at that.
Yeah. So enough about your Italian skills. Owen put it in 18.8.
Oh, 18.8. That's a really good lap from Owen.
Yep.
Neon Rays went back into the pit, so he didn't opt to do another lap on those softs. Probably didn't have enough fuel, or didn't take into account he could do 2 laps. So yeah, 18.8. So that's a good lap from Owen, and he already bit my prediction. He didn't put one in even. So. Let's see who's on the lap. Danny as well. Owen's teammate. Just coming through sector 1 now, starting sector 2. That second. Yep.
Very interesting is the fact that. Okay, there's a Merc on track. Will, currently on 4 laps old softs, and he just decided to do turn 1 straight again. All right.
Okay. As anyways, There's a yellow flag, and that's Owen, who is giving a bit of a slipstream to his teammate here down the back straight, going into Parabolica, as they both swap to the outside. And Owen might actually, no, I think he moved out of the way right in time. That was really on the edge.
Yeah, late move.
And Danny will definitely improve. Goes P4 with the 119.5. So Haas is now first and fourth. Neon Ray still in the pits. So.
Neon Race has to go out if he wants to get one more lap in.
Bornwolf 1 second and 2/10 up on his time. Going into the final corner. Bornwolf also one of the people who could challenge for the championship if everything goes his way towards the end of the season. Keeping it tied through Parabolica and making the line or the distance to the line as short as he can, and he improves. Goes for fastest with a 119.5, 2,000s faster than Danny. So a good lap from Bornwolf.
And also and who is 2,000s faster than their hammer. So only 4,000 separating P4, 5, and 6 currently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really close between them. So Neon Rays went out on his lap. Max puts it P3 with 2 runs on those soft tires. Let's see who's on a lap here. Let's see what Kimi can do. Kimi, Bornwolf's teammate. Bornwolf had a bit of a rocky start to the season. So did Kimi. One of them, then, of course, improved with Bornwolf, and Kimi is just he's just vibing. Yeah, I mean, last week he tried his controller run.
Wait, did Danny just improve?
Oh, he did. Danny goes second with the 119.1. Also 2 runs in those soft tires. So I'm guessing the tire wear on this track wouldn't be that high even as well.
Apparently.
Let's see what Kimi does here. Kimi improves as well, but not enough. Goes 15th fastest. Fusion's on an out lap here. Oh, wrong person. Fusion's on an out lap. Where's Neon Rays? Oh, Neon Rays started his lap. Might as well ride on board with him. I think he's one of the people that will definitely challenge this pole position here. One of his runs got impeded by Zach, but this time around the road in front of him looks definitely looks clear. Ooh, and he has a bit of a moment there through that second chicane. Going into Lesmo 1, keeping it close and then running a bit wide on the exit. That's how you're supposed to do. What I noticed is, of course, when you run super low wings on this track, the Lesmo corners become a bit difficult.
Yep.
And on this back straight.
Also.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No, you go.
Oh. Also publicly calling out Ocean Chief because he promised everyone who beats him a tier 2 seat. And he's currently sitting in quali at P11, so better step up your game, boy. Otherwise, there's gonna be a jam of drivers in tier 2. Anyway.
Didn't you say not promised a tier 2 seat, but he said, and I quote, everyone that beats him as Neon Race goes on pole with the 118.5. Okay.
And he also let up just before the line, so that would have been a 118.5 flat pretty much if it let up from the gas.
Okay, Neon. Okay. And Owen is actually not improving through sector 1. Let's see if he can answer this. Wow.
You were saying?
Owen invalidates. Ooh.
Yep.
I don't think Owen's gonna have time, or he might just get to the line just in time. Oh, this is gonna be tight for Owen.
He's not. No, it's impossible.
Well, we have the spectator glitch, so.
Oh, right, true.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get there just in time. It's gonna be close, but. Neon Rays retires. Yeah, what a lap from Neon. Wow. That's edging low 18s for quali.
Yep.
Makes me think, what is tier 1 pole time going to be? Definitely 17s then.
Most likely.
Or Neon to tier 1. One or the other.
Yep.
Feta says...
There's a... Is that that's a fusion? No, that's... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Neon's... Oh, Neon retired on track.
Ooh, okay. It's not something you're supposed to do.
He retired into the second chicane. That's... Yep, that's definitely not something you're supposed to do. Aceboy retires. He doesn't want to try any more. Fusion puts it in P4 with a 19.2. 2-2.
19.4. Okay. So that's both the Haas and the Williams here brawling it out. Haas is
Yep.
currently not. Wait. Oh, I need to pull out the standings. I'll pull them out during the race once.
Haas is currently in Williams sandwich on the top rows,
Yeah, Trevor retires from the session.
and Granat actually puts it in P4 with 119.14, so just beats out Fusions for there. Sonny also improves, goes P7.
As
Dropping down
Owen
East
on his
Board.
lap here, 300s up in his time in Sector 2. Let's see if he can keep it clean through Ascari and gain time through it. I think Ascari is one of those parts on the track where you probably don't go full out first time round, because it's easy to invalidate, easy to lose the car, and you really just need a banker lap in. If you lose a 10th or 2 in Ascari, it's no big deal as long as you can, you can gain time through it on the second run as Owen
And
actually
Owen
hits.
actually, yep, abandons the lap, so he didn't think he was going to improve, so he just rather saved the last amount of tire life that these softs have in case of a safety car or whatever. So he can put on some softs that aren't used to the max.
And I don't think anyone else is on a run here. No one else is on a run. So yeah, this is Neon Rays on pole with a blistering fast lap, 118.5. What a lap from Neon.
I have a feeling that if I don't practice this week for my race, but boy, I'm in trouble.
So yeah, Neon with a really fast lap. Then we got Danny and Owen, or Owen and Danny, in P2 and P3. Owen, current championship leader by 40 points, being edged out again for that pole position. Granat in P4, first time round in qualifying, or at least first time I'm seeing him here, so a good lap from him, good effort as well. Fusion's P5, good job from him. The Williams seem to be having a good weekend this time round. And again, hello everyone in chat. Assist Lords, yeah. Where did I leave? Hammer again, P6 this week, so good performance from him. Sonny in P7, Max in P8, Ace Boy coming back to tier 3 is P9 this time round, and Bornwolf in P10. So all of these are gonna start on softs, and makes me think, if the tire wear is not that tough on Monza, is it worth starting on mediums outside the top 10? Because I know in Zandvoort you could start in softs outside the top 10, and that was still a strat. So
I don't know. I mean, aren't the softs like really quick around this track?
I think they should be. I
And
think
it
the
should-
hards
I mean,
are
it
not
should
going to be
be-
competitive.
Yeah, I mean, all of the tracks are like, well, that are easy softs mediums are usually that the softs are really fast tire and actually last quite long as well. So I mean, going reverse strat should be pretty good. Also, we don't know anything about I can't speak today. Okay,
It's dry.
we don't know anything. Yeah, it's dry.
Did you want to say we don't know anything about the weather?
Yes,
It's dry.
it's dry.
It's dry. And
Thank
no
you
fun
that.
allowed.
No fun allowed.
Then again, with the amount
I
of rain
mean-
there's been this season in 2SRL, it's maybe it's good. It's dry. I feel
Yeah.
like there's 4 wet races every week. Kind
Oh,
of
boy.
surprising there was no wet Bahrain race.
Wet Bahrain. Sure. Wonder when we'll see the day of that. Probably
Oh,
never. Anyway.
Tipsy saying I don't know anything of anything. Tipsy, please. Not again.
I mean, anyway, I'll refrain from commenting on any of that.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, outside the top 10, we've only got John, Shaka, and Kimmy starting on the mediums. Everyone else opted for softs, so maybe the mediums are just not that fast.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Tipsy just wants to see chaos unfold here. I don't know.
Tipsy?
Yeah, Tipsy said Eddie comment on it. Please go
Oh.
ahead.
Oh, okay. No. I won't be mean again.
Again? Eddie, you can't be mean. You're finished. It's not in your
What
blood.
do you mean?
I think
What?
it's just not in your blood,
Oh boy. If we go back to the race, Will and Boosted Mess just got disqualified from the formation lap.
Oh no.
I assume because of contact.
Yeah,
I don't know
definitely.
how bad that contact was. Also, I just got the expected tire life notification, And apparently the pit window is open for mediums on around lap 10 to 12. And you can run them to the end. Whereas if you go soft to hard, you should pit around lap 8. I think that said. I don't know. I don't know how accurate this actually is, because
It's as accurate as the real life AWS. So
yeah. And we once again got notified during the Portuguese race that the AWS notifications are always completely stupid. And I don't understand why the entire grid is weaving on a dry track with soft tires, but I guess people want to overheat their tires. That's okay.
because because the track is so straight that it's hard to put temperature in the tires when it has like 2 corners.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so we have DNF predictions: 4 from Kitsune, 6 from Fede, and 5 from Dragon. Okay. Dipsy says 6 as well. As we got people lining on the grid here, Neon Rays on the start, as the Italian Grand Prix is about to go underway here, as everyone is going on the grid and can't seem to get a good camera angle. Hello? Ah, there we go. As we got the 5 lights going on, and the lights are obviously going to go off, and the race is not going to start instantly. But anyways, the 2 SRL Tier 3 Italian Grand Prix starts now, and off the line, it seems like Owen might have gotten a good start. Danny did as well. Danny might get the jump onto Owen, and there's some contact in the back as well, a force racing point in the wall, and I think Granite in the inside, and there's a bit of contact. I think Danny's dropping back, takes a bit of curb in turn 1 there, and Neon Race keeps P1 at the start. Everything seems to be going fine though, no pile up in turn 1. So
surprisingly, no DNFs into turn 1.
Yeah, turn 2 is still a thing. Max might be going for a move on the outside of Hammer here. Doesn't get it done, and this is putting Bornwolf on the back of him. On the back of Bornwolf, we also have Trevor. Fusion still P6 up in front. I think everyone kept it a bit clean. Will, Zach, and Curse are a bit further back behind, but yeah, everyone kept it clean through the first couple of corners. So.
Well, apart from that start sequence where we saw Curse fly into the wall there, but he's now on the back of Zach and trying to make that position back.
Yeah, we got Ocean Ship with P13 here in a Renault and Mercedes sandwich, and people in chat saying, "I said Force India." Well, you know, Force India or not, I don't really care. I can't remember its racing point. Force India just sounds way better as Ace Boy trying to get the move onto Danny here, or actually, wait, is it? Yeah, trying to get the move onto Danny. They were going side by side. In the back, we also have another fight of Sonny and Hammer and Fusions. So.
Yep, and in the way back, Curse and Zach are fighting for that position, but Curse has gone into the pits and gotten a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. He did have some wing damage from that.
As Ace Boy gets past Danny here. And in the back, I think Sonny is going to try to go into Fusions and goes a bit on the grass. I think he bumped the wall. Hopefully he doesn't pick up damage. I don't know if there was contact in between them. I think there's also Trevor going on to a move on Bornwolf. No, Bornwolf is going on a move onto Max though. Wait, I'm so confused at what's actually happening here.
Oh, there was a car off track that was Flesh River, I believe, and now Boosted, Mess, and John are going side by side into the Lethmos, and
and Kimmy in the back being a bit wiggly as well.
Almost gets collected there, and there's someone off track, and that's Flesh River.
No, that's Shaka.
That is Shaka, yes.
And Zai goes past Shaka here as well. Okay, so lap 2 wasn't as clean as lap 1 was. Still don't know exactly what happened at the start. There was some contact definitely with the racing point being in the wall.
And as Kimmy is looking to make a move on John here. John already derating without ERS there, as Kimmy still has around 70%, so.
I don't think this track is really good for ERS, as Flesh River is going side by side with John, gets past John, and he might go past Kimmy here as well, as DRS is open this lap, but not on the main straight yet, since the DRS detection zone is before the actual line, so no DRS for them on this straight. Flesh River looked for a move, didn't go for it. In the back side by side, we also have Will trying to go for a move onto John here. Will he get it done? John has the inside line though, Will on the back of him. John only 28% of ERS, and Will on the back of him, looking on the inside, and he is gonna send one. He's gonna send one really deep, making contact with Flesh River and actually spinning out. An ambitious move, picking up damage as well, and that's Will out in the wall now. That was a really ambitious move.
Could you maybe say it was a dive bomb?
Yeah, as Danny's going for a move into a Scary on the inside, that doesn't usually work well, and yeah, he had to lift off, and this is putting Fusions really close to him as well. Yeah, that was a massive dive bomb.
I think Granatas also made a move on Owen,
Oh yeah, what?
and
happened
he's
to Owen?
currently sitting in P2.
And
Yeah,
Danny's
Owen
looking for a move onto Aceboy again on the inside of Parabolica, and he might get it done here, but I don't know how smart it is to get in front of Parabolica when you're gonna have DRS. So Aceboy, Danny and Fusions and Sonny and Hammer all really close to each other in this train. There might be something. Fusions going on the inside of Danny, Sonny going even more on the inside, and Danny just losing position. There's contact between Fusions and Aceboy. Aceboy goes wide, gets pushed off wide. Aceboy needs to take the escape road in turn 1, going straight. Breaks a bit of the bollards, hits a 3-second lap penalty for corner cutting. I think there's someone else in the wall. That's Sonny who hits the wall. I think he picks up damage. There's no more pilots in the back. What's happening? And Owen gets past Granite here. I don't know what's happening, Eddie.
So Sonny lost 5 positions since the start. Kimmy has gained 4. Aceboy has gained 4, and Danny has lost 3. So yeah, that's the biggest winners and losers from the first few laps. Also Curse there dropping from P12 to P19 as well because of that damage on the first lap. But this is just insanity right now.
Yeah, with all of this happening, wait, there's actually Hammer is trying to go for a move into a Scary. No, he stays behind. Okay, thank you, Hammer. Wait till the main straight, please. I need a bit of a breather
no,
here.
but Max,
no, what? No.
With great grip out of the Ascari corner, and his Hammer had to lift off, and Max says thank you very much, and is gone. As Boosted Miss has left the session.
Oh no.
Probably because of the connection issues.
Hopefully it's
And,
because of connection issues. And not a rage quit.
I wouldn't say hopefully, but yeah.
Well, is this Flesh River? No, that's Ocean Chief. Sorry, who went for a
Max.
move onto Trevor, and there's Max.
Danny side by side into T1. Danny outbreaks himself quite
and then he needs to
severely.
cut it a bit. That's gonna be a warning, I think. But Max is still gonna get the position here. Yeah, Max gets the position. Whew. Okay, good start.
Hammer
I think
is
there's
on
a
the
bit of
back
gaps.
of
Well, this is happening. Neon Race, 3-second gap already. Owen and 3-second time penalty for Owen.
Flesh River and Kimmy changing positions again, and then there's a small train here. Well,
And they might
I'd
change
say
it again if
small.
Flesh River is going to go for a move. On the inside of the second chicane, Flesh River sending one down. Has the inside line. They don't make contact. Kimmy kips it. Flesh River needs to back out a bit because the second part of chicane is Kimmy's. But this is putting John close to Flesh River. But Flesh River keeps the position.
I think John might be struggling because he probably put overtake mode. Oh, and that's the wall.
Oh no.
Oh boy. I believe John has put the overtake mode on the formation lap, which allows you to get the glitch of having infinite overtake. No, he's just... Okay, never mind. Disregard what I said.
I think that was fixed a while back. Chief is already in P10, yes, as my timings are completely messed up here. But if we use the logic that stuff always happen on the main straight, something might happen here as Fusion doesn't have DRS. Aceboy on the back of him, but I don't think Aceboy wants to go for a move. I think he just wants to use the DRS to pull himself closer. But I think Hammer might be going for a move onto Danny. No, he stays back.
Nope,
He's
backs
just
out.
behind.
This is allowing also Born Wolf and Ocean Chief to join that fight. Trevor Linden almost 3 seconds behind Ocean Chief here. Flesher and Kimmy still tussling about that position and changing positions into T1 yet again.
Yeah, keep in mind Kimmy, Shaka, and John are the 3 people that start on the medium tires as well. So they are, I think, a bit slower at this part. This part, as Danny and Max are going side by side through Lesmo 1, and behind them we also have Hammer. So Lesmo 2, still side by side, both of them. I think one of them is gonna miss out on DRS, and that's Danny. So Hammer is gonna be going for a move here as well, I think, into Ascari. So if we go on board with him, yes, Max goes past. Hammer on the inside goes past as well into Ascari. He goes a bit deep and he spins. Oh no.
Yeah, had to go a little bit deep, outbroke himself and hit the back of, I believe, Danny's or Max's car.
Oh, and this is a real Vettel moment here. Oh no. He needs to wait before he rejoins, so he just loses out on a lot of positions. Oh no. That was
That's a risk he took, and he lost out on it. As Ace Boy is on the back of Fusions, now they're going side by side and going into
As Will
turn
retires,
1.
and that's a VSC, so Aceboy can't go for the move.
Oh no!
What a time for the VSC to
Oh.
come out. Oh, did they make contact? Oh
did.
no!
Yep.
And they get a 5-second penalty. Oh no!
Yep.
Are they
Fusions
having this?
confirmed
Are they
on-
having the overtake thing?
I don't know, but Fusions just stopped in the middle of the track, and Ace Boy bumped his back because of it. I don't know if both of them got a penalty or just one of them, but
Oh, I don't know.
definitely sketchy. But anyway,
Yeah, so we got people pitting, Curse pitting, Hammer pits onto mediums, Kimmy pits onto hard, Sonny pits onto mediums, everyone else is staying out here. Neon Race 3.8 second gap already up in front. Shaka 5-second penalty for collision with John. Yeah, there's quite a lot of penalties here. DRS gets enabled, VSC is off, so we're off again here, and there's quite a bit of gaggle of cars here. We got Born Wolf, Danny, and Ocean Chief close to each other. Ocean Chief already up to P9. Hammer spinning promoted him up one position. Man, this race been eventful so far.
yes, it has.
Talk a bit. I need to drink.
Danny is on the back of Born Wolf here. If he's smart, he's gonna stay behind through Parabolica, and once that DRS opens on that straight, he's gonna have that chance to make the move into turn 1, but gets Parabolica a little bit wrong. Opens overtake and DRS open now, but Ocean Chief is actually closer to Danny than Danny is to Born Wolf. So is Ocean gonna try to make a move into turn 1? No, he's not. He actually brakes quite early there to avoid any contact into that corner, which is fair job by him, but there's really nothing else going on right now.
Yeah, and Ocean
Gaps
Chief.
are getting-
Wait, Ocean Chief dropped quite a bit out of turn 1 over the first chicane. 1 second as well. So.
Oh, he must have gotten that completely wrong.
Yeah, he did.
Is,
I was on board with him, and I think I spaced out for a split second. I didn't even notice until I saw the gap he has to the car in front.
Yeah. Kimi has gone on to the hard compound tire, so he's hoping to make to the end of that end of this race with those tires.
Kimmy and Hammer are really close to each other on track. I don't know if there was a move going on there, but I think Kimmy is definitely on the slower tire here, as Granite is behind Owen as well. So I think it just shows you how strong DRS is. Ocean Chief and Danny both had DRS, but even with the bad exit Danny had, Ocean Chief couldn't get it, as Granite is pitting here. So Granite, oh, and he picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding. Oh no.
That's too bad. And as Danny is making a move onto Born Wolf on the main straight, already has the move done before turn 1. Ocean Chief has gotten to.
There's a yellow flag. That's Max. Max
Okay.
lost it in
Oh,
turn
no.
1.
Oh boy.
Well, that's
Well-
one more position for Ocean Chief.
Yes, it is, and he's still staying on the back of both Danny and Born Wolf. So we'll see how this will shape up.
Hammer fastest lap on the mediums right now. So the medium tire is fast. That's I think that's proven now.
It is fast, but also all the soft runners are on 8-lap old tires, which means that currently Granat is in a really good position.
Yeah, he definitely
Depends
is, and Ocean Chief and
Ocean
Born Wolf.
Chief.
Ocean Chief, yeah, side by side with
Yep.
Nascari, but with DRS, I think it makes an easy move onto Born Wolf. So that's Ocean Chief up to P6 now.
Yes, it is. The gaps are at the back of the grid are
Neon Ray's
quite
pitting.
severe between everyone. Yes, okay. He's pitting from those softs from lap 9. Gonna have to take those mediums for 17 laps, but I'm sure that's quite okay.
Yeah, I think that's doable, and I think the undercut is the good thing
Oh.
to do here. As
Max got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's
Yeah.
not going to help his cause any further. I believe he already has some time penalties for corner cutting anyway.
Ace Boy
Born
is
Wolf.
on the back of Fusions here.
Yep, Born Wolf is also pit for medium compound tires. There's Renault is pitting. That's John. He's coming in for the hard compound tire.
And Ace Boy is looking for a move into Fusions. Fusions got a bad run out of that second chicane into Lesmo 1. It's really close to him. He's gonna have DRS, so he might be looking for a move here on the second back straight with the second DRS zone. With DRS, Slipstream trying to tuck in, but Fusion's in front weaving, trying to break that Slipstream, and he's not gonna get close enough this time around. But Ace Boy, 80% DRS or ERS.
Such a common mistake to do. DRS, ERS.
It's the same thing.
Pretty much. As Max is looking for a move on Sonny into Lesmo 1, almost puts his nose in a bad spot, but stay clean there. He's just gonna wait for that DRS on this straight, but he
Ace
might
Boy
be
and Fusions, or actually Fusions is spinning here, so back to Max.
Is Max gonna be too far back to make this move? Yes, he is.
I don't think it's really smart to go side by side in Ascari. I think we saw what happened with Hammer before. It's if you pull it off, it looks spectacular, but otherwise it's no good. And Max gets past Sonny here.
Yep, Curse and Zach at the back of the grid fighting for position.
Yeah, we got people in front pitting already now. So Ocean Chief, Danny, and Fusions all in the pits. Fusion's actually coming out already. Let's see where he comes out. Comes out behind Granite, sorry.
Good one.
Sorry, Granite. Sorry, Granite. If you look over this, I'm not doing it intentionally.
Sure not. Fusions is 10 seconds down from P6, which is Granite. So Granite's his undercut must have been strong. Or was Fusions that far back from Granite as well before that?
I don't think so. The thing is, you lose quite a lot of time in the pits here. Zach 10-second time penalty for corner cutting, so I don't know what's happening there. Owen pitting, so Owen, person that was in P2 or P3?
I believe Zach might have gone straight in turn 1.
Yeah, I would think so as well.
It would explain his 10-second penalty.
Yeah.
Unless he's actually cut corners that many times.
So Owen is being held or not?
As the last soft runners are pitting.
Yeah, and Neon Race is in the lead now.
River might not get... Nope.
And there's a yellow flag. That's, I think, Kimmy, who is in the wall after Ascari on those hard tires.
Oh boy.
That's one way to put in temperature in those hard tires.
Yes. That's also the wrong way to put the temperatures in the tires. Temperatures. I can't talk. I've never been able to, but more so today.
John picks up 3-second time. There's been quite a few penalties that are being.
Yes, there are.
Ocean Chief though, pitted on mediums, and is actually net P5 here with Chaka still needing to pit. So Ocean Chief having a really good race.
Yes, he is.
Thank you for confirming.
Yep. Yep.
Zach, 3-second time penalty yet again, as Granite is on the back of Shaka here, so I think we might be seeing a move for P2. Then again, Shaka still has to pit this race. Those medium tires, I think he even started them, so he's not going to take them to the end. Hammer picks up 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings, so 3 seconds that will be added at the end of the race, as Granite is going for a move onto Shaka here with DRS on the inside. Makes it look easy because it was easy. Yep.
Shaka should also know that this is not a position that he's fighting for, because he's currently on the way oldest tires of anyone on the grid. But
and Hammer onto Born Wolf again with DRS, just pulls by and pulls past.
Actually, I think I just rescind what I just said. Boost and Miss is still listed as on 10 lap all soft, so you could pretty much say that those are the oldest tire, even though they're not 12 laps old, but they probably feel worse.
He was disconnected for a bit. I think he did rejoin, but I don't really know what happened.
Oh, I think his AI might have pit for him in that case. I can't remember when he disconnected anyway. So
the gaps are bigger now, and No, this is allowing some breathing room, because yeah, that lap 2, lap 3, 4 wide on the main straight.
Yep, there's a few smallish trains that we can be following for now, but that's
One
pretty
of
much
them
all we
is
can do.
Danny, who is actually having the run onto Sonny here, slowly gaining into
Yep.
Parabolica. There's a yellow flag, and that's I think Flesh River, who is around in Ascari, and he picked up damage.
Yep, that is on the exit of Ascari. Probably touched the inside curb, or then went too much on the curb on the inside and ended up in the wall. That's
Ocean Chief onto Fusions? No, he's not gonna.
Danny onto Sonny, maybe?
Maybe?
Someone gonna break later. Sonny, Danny's gonna go out on the inside. Oh,
Oh,
and
Danny, that's like the third time he took that that curb on the inside. If this would be proper F1, that car.
there wouldn't be a floor on that car anymore. There'd
Yeah.
just be a hole. Drhammer is whatchamacallit? What's the word again? When someone's out of boost? I can't remember.
Derating?
Derating, that's it.
I don't know
my
what that
brain
means.
is blank.
I just hear people say it. As Owen gets past Shaka and picks up 3-second time penalty.
Oh, that's a classic 3-second time penalty into
Oh,
Ascari.
and I think Shaka might have to run here. He does, but does he want to go for a move? It's
if
not his
I were
fight.
him, he wouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
and I think
Oh.
Owen lifted because he wanted DRS. Shaka runs
I
wide,
mean-
but
that would be smart, but Owen has a way better exit out of that corner, so he just pulls up along behind. Actually, no, that was smart.
because the DRS line is earlier, but I
Yep,
think
the
the way
detection
he
shell
the
is
way he like braked, I think it made it a bit sketchy for Shaka. Because
Might have.
Shaka was straight behind him, so it could be viewed as a bit dangerous. But yeah,
That's true.
I think there was no context, so it is in the limits of okay and not okay. I would say.
It's a gray area. Yeah. Sorry.
You always have one yawn in a race. One, only one. Every time, it's one yawn.
Are you mad about it?
No, why don't you do like 2 or 3? It's just one, always.
I'm sorry, I can yawn several times if you want to.
No.
Just would you please?
Neon rays. Give me a sec. Okay, and I am back.
I was extremely confusion.
As the Max is going on to move on Trevor
Confusing.
here on the inside of Ascari. Oh. And he gets it
boy.
done, but I think that might have been a warning for Trevor since he did go 4 wheels
And
off
that's
track.
also allowing Sonny to sniff Trevor's gearbox here and put on some overtake and go past. Is Danny gonna stay back and recharge and see the other cars derate in front of him? Yes, he is.
Oh,
But
no. This is shaping up to be another 4 wide. Danny having the run onto Trevor here with DRS. Trevor, never mind. Trevor also has a really good run. It's not a 4 wide.
oh, Ocean Chief and Ace Boy swapping positions into T1. Ace Boy
And Trevor
made the
goes a bit
move.
wide, a bit deep in turn 1. And Danny gets the position, but that's Hammer's on the back of him now.
It's Der Hammer and Barful. Oh, God. I was trying to say something, but my mouth started yawning at the same time.
Okay, Eddie, it's time to stop yawning. This race is
Okay.
happening.
Is it? Oh, Sonny's right on the back of Max into, what's that corner name again?
Lesmo,
No, the one before that.
second chicane.
Production value extremely professional. That would be
A variante something, right?
De La Rogia. Is that how you say it?
I'm not gonna correct anything. Hammer going on the inside of Trevor here in Ascari. This time
I
is
thought you
move
spoke
work.
Italian.
Look, I do, but I won't. I'm rusty, okay?
All right. I thought you were
Oh.
Sanix. Haha.
My controller fell off my my lap, so.
Oh, okay.
Someone's spitting. Shaka's spitting. Okay.
That's Shaka. Yep.
Ace Boy
As
though
expected.
on the back of Fusions, going on the inside for turn 1, and he might get it done. Oh, it's really tight, and Fusions keeps the position, but Fusions gets a really bad run. So Ace Boy has the run on him on the inside of Curva Grande here. And
Going into Roja with being
Fusions.
side by side. Fusions has way too much speed into the corner and almost runs Ace Boy wide. Ocean also has to lift behind so that he doesn't run into the back of either of them. So
oh, yellow flag in sector 3, and that's someone who's around again, and that's a VSC. Who is that? Is that
that's Flesh River.
that's Flush River.
He's gone.
Oh,
he's dead.
Gone. Oh no.
He's dead. Yep.
Goodbye.
This time around, that corner ate him alive, and now he's gone. So he put on those hard tires and got through the corner once by spinning, and then the second time around he got murdered.
So Tipsy said, Ed, you're risking a disgruntled chief in your DMs if you keep yawning. I know Sanix is a bore, but still. What do you mean I know Sanix is a bore? I'm not an animal. Get it? Like a bore.
I'm yawning because I've done an 8-hour shift at
Eddie,
work today.
everyone has work, okay?
Not everyone. I mean, you don't have work.
Anyways, I think the VSC will end here any moment.
Any moment now. There we go.
Yeah.
This boy is on the back of Fusions. What are you laughing at?
Just nothing.
Alright.
Yeah, Ace Boy on the back of Fusions, so this fight will go down for a couple of laps. Ocean Chief is really close to them as well, and I don't think Ocean has a single penalty yet, so this will definitely go down to penalties. Owen has 6 seconds of them at least.
I should check penalties, but I'm afraid.
No, don't. I think it's better that way. Leave it as a surprise. Fusion's keeping
Leave it
his
as a
position.
surprise?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. I did check the first few from the top of the grid, and it's looking pretty grim.
Uh-oh. I don't think I saw Neon Race pick up a penalty, but I might be wrong.
Oh, you're mistaken.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay then.
Let's see what happens here. There's pretty much, well, 2 trains going on right now. I mean,
I am
yeah.
closing chat. I can't take it seriously.
this boy, is he gonna make a move into turn 1? Yes, he is. They're gonna go side by side. Oh, some side pod bumping there as well, but Fusions keeps the position because Ace Boy doesn't want to force it through. And Sonny and Max actually swapping positions into turn 1,
Yeah, Danny
allowing
also the
Danny
back
to
of
be on all over the back of Max on that. They're gonna go side by side into Curva Grande. And
Max
is
has the
Max
better run.
boosting, maxing. Yeah, Max was boosting for far longer than Danny was, and now he's almost derating. But Danny turned off his ERS before the corner arrived, and he actually couldn't get ahead.
Can you explain to me what derating means? I hear people say this constantly, and I started saying it, and I don't even know what it means.
Derating your battery means that you're draining, like, you're draining it so much that you don't have battery left. Like, you're essentially draining more than the capacity is, if I'm correct. I don't know. Something along those lines. When you see a car blinking, you know that its battery is pretty much out. Right?
Doesn't it blink when it's harvesting?
No. In this game, it blinks when you're out of battery. In real life, it blinks when you're harvesting.
Oh, okay. Anyways, Ace Boy with the RS going on to move on to Fusions. Fusions fighting back on the inside. And I think Ace Boy might get it done this time round on the inside for the second part of the chicane. And gets the run out of it. And no! Fusions has a moment.
Fusions.
And
yeah, just gets an inside tire on the grass, and that's bye-bye pace, and that's bye-bye car.
And
Sonny's
I don't think
gonna
that's
make that
bye-bye
move as
wing,
well.
but it's definitely bye-bye a couple of positions.
Absolutely.
Tipsy saying I'm telling you guys that I'm very impressionable. I don't even know what impressionable means. Anyways, stop using fancy words, okay?
See, when it comes to Sanix, you actually have to use some simple words for him to understand. For him to understand most of the stuff. Anyway, back to the race.
Danny's still on the back of Max here, 5 tenths off, and there's quite a train that seems to be forming all the way from P9 to Ace Boy. Fusion's, I think Fusion's spinning out, or having that moment, caught the blast, caused the train to happen. Flesher
Can you
releases.
try that one again?
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, alright, sure.
As we've got,
This is,
yeah, we've got 6 laps left. 7? 6? One of those. Fusions,
6
though,
laps,
really
yes.
close to Sonny. On the outside of Sonny, Fusions might be going for a move. The same thing Ace Boy did to him last lap. He has the inside for the second part of the first chicane now, and I guess the job done. Doesn't dip a wheel on the grass, and in front, I think there's a blue flag of Zach. Ocean Chief getting past it, and Fusion's already 1.6 seconds off of Ocean Chief here. And Sonny's really close to him here, might be going for a move into the second chicane. No, he doesn't, as they're driving inside one another in that chicane. And it's really close in between these guys. Fusion's dropped a bit off of Ocean Chief, but Ocean Chief in a really good position.
Yep, Ocean Chief does have to put on, get on some pace though to keep on the back of Ace Boy here, so he can keep that DRS and keep himself in the back of Ace Boy. Ace Boy is currently at 70% ERS.
and Danny side by side with Max for Ascari, and Danny gets the job. Also, Vance in chat, hello, I guess. Happy birthday, I guess. I mean, all of that.
Danny, you said Danny got a job?
Did I say that?
Yeah, I did. You never said the done, so you just said Danny got the job. I was okay. Is he an accountant now or something?
Danny has the job, guys. Tipsy, I didn't hear from Linda, as a matter of fact. But yeah, this train is getting more and more fun, as I think we're going to be seeing dive bombs towards the end of the race.
Max is going to look to make a move under Hammer here in turn 1 again. He's going to opt for the inside line.
So
It's close! And he doesn't have the space for that.
Yeah.
He does not have the space for that.
It was a try. It was. I respect it. It was a good try.
It was a good try. Yes. Ocean Chief lost a second in that last lap to Ace Boy.
Fusion's
And
gained a
Ace Boy
second.
is just, yeah, Ocean Chief just had a bad lap there, and Fusions is now on the back of Ocean. So he's, as I was trying to say last lap, that Ocean has to pick up the pace if he can keep up with Ace Boy, and that's a
and that's a
the
safety
full
car.
Safety car.
Kimmy, no.
That's Kimmy.
Kimmy
Dead
died.
into the same spot where Flesh River died, so that corner has has claimed 2 lives this race.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I can read some chat. So, Kitsune's saying I'm ignoring the fans. Tipsy, I have not heard from Linda in a long time. We're on bad terms. Wait, let me see, Borno. Let me see Kimmy dead. Oh no, his car despawned. I missed it. But I did see it, but I missed it.
I don't know what's going on in chat.
Vance, I will not discuss that. It's not in the contract. So we got Neon pitting, Owen pitting.
Oh, what?
What?
Did Fusions just overtake Ocean into the pits?
You can actually do that, I think.
I think he did.
Oh, okay.
He just outbraked him into the pits and just overtook him on the inside. That's, I mean, a gray area, but I guess you can do that, as everyone and their mothers on the grid are pitting for softs. Except for Shaka, who decides to stay on 5-lap old softs to the end of the race.
Yeah, so the majority of people pitting here, penalties are definitely gonna play into effect now.
Absolutely.
Kitsune, look, this is, like, it's hard to keep track of the chat when there's so much happening on track. Get it? Like, I did double check. That's quite funny.
Haha.
Okay, sorry Tipsy, I won't talk to your wife, my bad. Yeah, Neon Rays in the lead. Don't tell me how many penalties. Actually, tell me, how many penalties does Neon Rays have?
Let me check that for you, my friend. He has 1 penalty and 2 warnings.
Owen? I saw Owen pick up 2.
Penalty and no, 1 penalty. Yeah, he only has 1 penalty.
Owen has 1?
Yes.
That's wrong.
Granat has
That's
3
wrong.
warnings.
Okay, you know, stop here. It's enough.
Okay. Okay.
This game is just, I can't take it seriously. It showed me Owen getting 2 penalties. I was more excited.
Huh. I'm fairly certain that that's not the... What? As I tab back into the game and see Trevor pitting from 4-lap old softs.
John, 5-second
And
penalty for speeding in the
John
pit.
also pitting? Oh, okay. Well, he had a chance to pit last lap, but he for some reason decided to stay out, and now he's pitting a lap later and gets a 5-second penalty along with that.
Alright,
So-
Vance, enjoy work. Kitsune putting pressure on someone. You know,
It's a Galaxy Brain move.
it doesn't matter. You know, Vance going to work, you came from work, you yawned twice, Eddie, you're fired.
Did you say I'm fired?
Yeah, fired up for the last few laps.
Ah, right, true. Oh my lord.
Yes. Ocean Chief P6. How many penalties does Ocean have here?
Are you sure you want to know?
Yes, I do. I think Ocean Chief is one of the
Oh.
fan favorites here. Oh?
Oh.
Let me guess. 2 warnings.
Yes. So, with everyone... I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Why?
I said too much. Oh, safety car is in this lap.
Safety cars. So with everyone. Good sentence. Good one. Thumbs up.
I would have spoiled it for you otherwise.
Yeah, thumbs up in chat for that sentence. Thank you. Anyways, everyone's weaving. Safety cars coming in this lap. Neon Rays wants to get a good start here. Needs a 3-second gap, but it's 5-second penalty for Fusions for a severe collision with Ocean Chief. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I think the FIA is gonna have
Uh-oh.
quite a bit of stuff to do after this race, as the Neon race is off.
The Neon Race is off. Who's the Ferrari? That's the LaFerrari. That's the LaFerrari that's in the mix there. Neon Race is off. Granat in the back doesn't get the best start he could. Owen got a fairly decent start. And
Fusion's also caught napping, and Sonny's on the back of him. It's lap 1 T1 all over again, except that there's quite a big gaps between the cars here, so...
Danny's also on the back of Sonny here. You know, people talking in chat, now I'm really not in the right mindset for this, but wait, I'm not even on the right car. Okay, anyways, Danny in the back of Sonny here. The safety car restart was quite clean, so... Yeah.
Ace Boy has already dropped a second to kind of mount in front, so... Well, I mean, DRS is not going to be enabled for the rest of the race.
Or it might be on the last lap, as there's someone who's around, and that's, I think, Curse, who lost it in Lesmo too. So Curse is down to P15. Stays P15? I guess. I think it was the only car that's not lapped in that case. As Danny is really close to Sonny, going into Parabolica, but Sonny is, I think, boosting. Yes, he is. Sonny keeps the position. Fusions is on the back of Ocean Chief, all over the back of him, actually.
Oh, Sonny and Danny are tussling through Parabolica, which is not a great corner to do that on.
Yeah, and in
Granat
front, I
gets
think
to
we also
pass
have
him up the
Ocean
race.
Chief and Fusions. Fusions going past Ocean Chief here. Hammer picking up another 3-second time penalty. Hammer is P8 right now. And Hammer, Hammer, Sonny, Danny, everyone is just going side by side. Sonny going deep into turn 1 on the outside. Turns back on the inside for him for the second part of that chicane. But Hammer gets the position now. Danny's on the outside of him. Doesn't get the exit he wants. Bornwolf in P11 also close there. And I think Trevor is close to Max, actually going side by side into Curva Grande. This is going to be the inside line for Trevor into that second chicane. And Trevor might get it here. And I think he does, but Max, Trevor gets the job done there. So good move for Trevor.
Fusions has to get past Shaka here so he can try to get back to the back of Ace Boy. He's lost 3 seconds while Shaka's been defending from that.
Yeah, Shaka on those old tires. I mean, Shaka started really far back, and he's making those tires work. He needs to make them work if he wants a good position here. But Fusions on the inside, and Ace Boy picks up a 3-second time penalty. And if Fusions gets a move, Fusions gets the move down into Ascari. So good job from Fusions there, getting past Shaka. But in the back, we have Sonny, Hammer, Ocean Chief, all close to each other. Hammer, I think, might be having the run onto Ocean
on the
Chief.
rear tire of Ocean. Let's see who breaks later into this corner, and they're side by side. Oh, they're
and a
going to
bit
make
of contact, and a bit of contact again, and that's Hammer, who I think loses it and is in the wall. So Hammer loses a lot of places there.
He is.
Was that was.
Danny is still in the back of Sonny, and Sonny's back on the back of
As
Ocean.
this is just the last lap here, as Hammer retires from the session in the pits.
Sonny just appeared into the camera view of Ocean Chief. He went onto the very inside into turn 1, almost cut the track.
And
to get
Danny
past
side by
him,
side
but-
with Sonny here into Curve Grande on the outside, and Danny has no ERS though, so he can't boost. With no DRS, this is just not gonna work.
Yep. Ocean Chief keeps that position now, but he has to get to the back of Shaka in order to make that swap at the last second there. And cars in front. There's
and there's another yellow flag. That's
Shaka has
who
retired.
What? What happened? No, I think he lost it on Lesmo 1 on the exit curb.
Oh no!
It's Shaka who's out.
No, Ocean Chief's a sitting duck, and Sonny is the overspeed into Ascari punts him into the corner, and Ocean keeps it on track, but he's now at
Sonny
risk.
might be going for a
of
move
getting
though
overtaken
on into Parabolica here.
And
Side by side,
Aceboy and
Ocean
Granat
Chief.
are fighting side by side into Parabolica, crossing the line pretty much side by side. Oh, who's gonna be in front? That's gonna be Granat, and he actually gets promoted to P2 because of penalties.
Let's see how penalties actually play into effect here. Fusions. Owen, Aceboy, Danny, Neon Rays, Trevor, P5. What? Danny P6, Bornwolf P7, Ocean Chief finished P8. I think Ocean Chief had a 5-second penalty. What?
That's
I'm so confused to what just happened. I have
nope,
no idea what happened.
I think our timings actually got glitched at the end. I'm pretty sure Ocean shouldn't have been thrown that far back. And Shaka gets the driver of the day despite retiring on track on the last lap. Okay.
Neon Rays wins. That's a certainty. So Neon Rays P1. Granat on his debut P2. So good effort from him. And Owen on P3. That's the podium. And this means Neon Rays just gets the gap closer by 7 points. Or 10 points, my bad. Actually, who has the fastest lap? I don't think it's... I think Granat had it, right?
I think it was Granat, yeah.
Or actually, no, we didn't see the last laps because that was softs on the last lap. So it might be a soft runner.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No,
Granat
but
had fastest lap.
it is Granat, yeah. Did
so
Ocean...
yeah, Ocean
so
Chief had a
Ocean
5-second penalty. So if he gets that penalty removed, he's gonna be 6 seconds behind. So that's gonna put Ocean Chief up to wait, can I count? Like P4?
I for sure can't.
P5, yeah, P5.
Yep.
People in chat.
What happened to Fusions? What did he drop down? Oh, he had 8 seconds of penalties. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But good job from Trevor.
Yeah, no penalties from Trevor.
Yeah, three-stopper race
who
because of damage.
who would be your driver of the day here?
Who's my driver of the day?
Yeah.
Don't put me on the spot like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I would say I think I would say I would give it to Ocean. With that 5-second remove, gets P5. He didn't actually pick up any penalties, so a clean sheet from him, starting 13th all the way up to P5. If it gets removed again, taking that into account. Would you agree?
Yep. No. I guess. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I was gonna be boring and go for the race winner since Neon Race put it on pole and just led the entire race and just won.
Okay.
But
interview time. Alt F4 the game. No need to open it for the next few days.
As you always do.
As you always do, yes. So general chat 4 for interviews. Let's bring in Neon Rays straight up. Hello, Neon Rays. Finally remembered to pull you in here for an interview.
Well, I've had a break, as in I haven't been in the chat to be pulled in lately.
I know. But besides that, anyways, congrats on the race win. Firstly,
Thank you.
Got us through the race a bit, or
Guide us through the race. Let's see. Realized last minute that I need to practice, get ready for the race. Then realized in time trials that I don't have any time. And then within a few laps, I got an invalidated 18.5. So I was pretty confident. The setup was, I mean, I just stole someone's setup from time trials and it worked for me, so I was happy with that. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm assuming Owen would have been a bit more of like a hindrance if he had a proper setup, which is what I heard from him. Because yeah, he had a lot of drag. But yeah, not much that happened. Not much that happened, to be honest.
Yeah, we saw you get impeded in qualifying as well a bit.
Other than that, that was a piss take. But I mean, like, I won. Zach got 29 seconds in penalties, and yeah, I'm just gonna say that's karma, unless someone else wants to report him for it.
Yeah. Also, this puts you 10 points closer to Owen in the championship, so
10 points.
yeah.
Oh, wait, is it? What place did it? I saw Owen came.
He was-
Oh
he was third,
yeah. 15 points, yeah.
So,
Ah,
yeah. Closing
yay.
in.
Yep.
How do you feel about next week, Singapore?
Singapore's fun. My only experience on it was against AI. You know, my team where they don't have a setup, and I was doing pretty good against AI in that underwhelming car. So I have really no clue until I get on time trials, probably on the day of the race, and try and figure out like how I compare to like the top. Like I usually like try and aim for like, I don't know, well, as good as I can, but around 1.5 seconds off like the top like tier 1 times. So yeah, and it was enough for this race apparently. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, again, congrats on that race win, and you know, pulling in closer for that championship. So I think it's gonna be fun seeing you guys battle it out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's it. That's about it. I just hope that Owen doesn't get like fucked up by some random reserve again and just have his race ruined.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's just not fun at all. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have
Thank
a
you.
good
Thank you
night.
for coming, and congrats again.
Yep. Good night, man.
Yeah. Good night. Next one we can bring in is Owen. Owen, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, P3.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that P3?
It was a scary one. Me and Danny had a really, really bad setup. We were only getting pace in the corners. Everyone else was getting pace on the straights. I was losing 4 tenths to Neon Rays on the last straight, just because of setups. I got a 3-second time penalty with no warnings for overtaking Shaka and touching the curb, which is a bit annoying, but I can't really complain. I'll take a P3 any day.
Yeah, you got a P3. Still a good lap in qualifying as well with that setup. So, how are you feeling about next race in Singapore?
Singapore's definitely not my track. I despise Singapore, but it's my favorite 4 tracks are the last 4 tracks of the calendar. So I'm gonna just do what I can in Singapore. Anything points wise, I'll take, because Neon Rays is kind of getting close now. But yeah, any points in Singapore I'll take, and it's just the last 4 races I'm gonna go for the win.
Yeah, well, there's a 30-point gap in between you after this race, so it's gonna be fun. It's probably gonna be a bit stressful for you guys battling it out, but this one's gonna be fun for everyone else watching the championship.
Yeah, it should be fun as long as I don't get murdered and Neo Race doesn't get murdered. It'll be good fun.
Yeah, you also didn't have a win for quite some time now, so you're probably gonna be aiming for that top step of the podium again.
Yeah. I mean, I should have had a few more wins under my belt, but just shit happens. Oh, sorry, stuff happens, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, yeah. Again, congrats on that podium, and consistency is key.
Consistency is key. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming, and congrats. So. As we bring in our third podium finisher here, or the person that finished second, Granite. Hello.
Hello,
Uh,
guys.
Firstly, I would like to apologize because I mispronounced your name as Grant so many times, so I'm gonna get that out of the way in person.
Yeah, it's cool. It's Green and Goran in Swedish. Granatgöran. Because in Counter-Strike I throw so much grenades.
Okay.
So that's the name from. Maybe I will change here to Green and Goran instead. It's easier.
Sure.
Yeah. So again, sorry for that, but first time in Tier 3, got a podium, so how are you feeling after that one?
Yeah, it was really fun. I think I raced with Owen, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was Owen.
Yeah, and we have a close battle. Then in the pit lane, I got the 5-sec penalty, so that's ruined my race. Otherwise, maybe I can bring the P1 down.
Yeah, you
but,
were definitely showing some pace.
Yeah.
Do you think you're
So
gonna be racing next weekend?
It depends on which track it is.
It's Singapore.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not racing. Yeah, maybe it's super fun to race with all these guys, because everyone doing the best, and maybe join in tier 2 next time.
Yeah, I mean, I think if there is a spot, you always. I think you proved today. You know you're fast, you're clean, so I think you're not gonna have a trouble getting a spot as a reserve or even as a full time down the line in the future. So.
Yeah, maybe. I think they race on Sundays, right?
Yes, Tier 2 races on Sundays. Yeah.
Yeah, but this day is the most is the baddest day in the week, so it's fun to race at the end of the day, of course. But it was super fun. It was a close race, fun battles. So I want to thanks all that joined the lobby today.
Yeah. Thank you as well for joining and giving us an amazing race.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
congrats on the P2.
Thank you. See you next time.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
And
Have you noticed that I don't say anything during the interviews?
yes,
I
I
just
did.
let you do it.
And you know, Ocean Chief, hello.
Hello.
You finished P8. You're gonna get the 5-second removed, yes?
Yes, I hope so. Yeah, did you see that? Yeah.
We saw you get a 5-second penalty, or Fusions get a 5-second penalty for a collision with you, but
Yeah, I don't really understand that. I was a bit miffed because I was clearly warming my tires, weaving side to side, and then his excuse was that he was keeping a steady pace apparently, but I don't think that's a legit excuse for that kind of that kind of contact. But yeah, hopefully get that 5-second removed, and somehow some miracle I'll get P5 because I am rubbish at this track. I am really terrible, honestly.
yeah. I'd just like to get this out of the way. You got driver of the day from us as well, because
Oh, hey, I don't know. Hey, I don't know about that now. I don't like I'll take it, but I don't know. I was just driving terribly today, man. It was horrible.
you know, I mean, Eddie is just indecisive. You know, you're probably gonna have to DM him because he did yawn twice during the race. So you know.
I heard about that. My race engineer tells me everything, and he said the commentators are yawning, and I'm like, I was like on the edge of like my seat, just
I was as well.
sweating my
it's
balls
Eddie
off,
here.
and you guys are yawning.
It's
What the
Eddie.
hell?
No, don't look at me.
I'm sorry. Put
No,
all
I
the
get it.
blame on me.
No, I get it. It's yeah. I mean, I don't know how the race was overall, but I just felt like I was just barely hanging on. And I mean, the good thing about going slow like I do is that you don't get many penalties, so it kind of worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Although I did get that 5-second penalty, but that's another story.
I mean, Eddie's of course he has that Finnish persona. You know, he's a bit quiet. So my reasoning for giving you driver of the day was P13 to P5. P5 after penalty removal. So I took that into account. So
Yeah, I mean, like, who's Eddie's driver of the day? I don't want to put you in the spot, but I am.
You just did.
Yeah, I just did.
I just went along with what Xenix basically said. So you.
Yeah, I mean, if
I
there's
was
someone else,
gonna.
if there's
Yeah.
someone else more deserving, you know, I'm happy to step aside and let them have it. But
I
because
think
honestly don't think I did a good race there. You know, I did get P5, like, but I think it was just one of those ones where I just didn't get any penalties, and you know, I did have some luck in the race. You know, no penalties and no incidents.
yeah, but then again, it's about being consistent and keeping it clean. And if you're consistently, even if you're consistently slower than the other people, as long as you're consistent and clean, it doesn't matter like if you're on the pace or not. It matters that you get to the end, and you know it pays off. So
Yeah, I think this track, the key to this track is for me is confidence, and I just did not have any today. So every time I'm you know, flying down the straight towards a chicane, I'm just, I mean, I may as well have closed my eyes as I went through that because like half the time I completely, you know, got it wrong. But yeah, I mean, it seemed like a lot of other guys had issues. Like I think Danny, did he have front wing damage or something? Because
no,
usually he,
Danny and Owen had
yeah.
really draggy setups.
Right, because I was wondering because I was able to keep up with him, and I was like, "This isn't right. This doesn't usually happen like this."
Yeah, I think they said they had a bit wrong setups, but yeah, it was a fun race. It was if I were to rate the races this season, I would rate this one in top 3 definitely.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're entertaining you guys. Eddie, maybe Eddie was yawning because he was, you know, the race is waking him up. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I have to say though, Eddie, Eddie's not really a. It doesn't sound like a very Finnish name. Is that your real name?
That's my alias. That's not my real
Oh,
name.
I get it right. Okay, I
Yeah.
get you, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting
it's confusing to me.
exposed
I thought
live on
his name
stream.
was Eddie for quite some time as well.
Well, Tipsy Bob and Kitsune and Chadisy, they're chatting away there, and they have a dog called Eddie, and he's epic. So shout out to Eddie, the dog.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie the dog. Yeah, it's essentially me, I guess.
Eddie the dog and Eddie the human. Sure, where would you get it?
Again, Ocean, congrats on the P8, P5, whatever it is in the end. Thanks for coming in here for the interviews. Actually, one more question. How do you feel
Yeah.
about Singapore?
I liked it in the last game, so I'm hoping that that translates to this game. I did like it. Yeah, it's like, you know, Monaco this season. I did really well. I'm usually suck at it, so maybe it's going to be the other way around. You know, I'm usually quite okay at Singapore. Maybe I'm just going to suck at it this time. And saying that, Monza last year I was still sucked at it, so we'll see when we get there. You know, we'll start that grind next week. But I've got a lot of Monza races ahead of me that I'm not looking forward to. Especially with these assist runners, you know, the ABS, like you know, I'm there minding my own business, you know, just breaking what I think is a good breaking point, and I just see people like closing in, like it seemed like a second, and then they're right on the back of me, pushing me through the chicane, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, definitely. Um, yeah,
Alright.
I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say.
Should we
Yeah, I
start?
just can I give a shout out to the guys in RVC? We started off with Hammer and stuff. Hammer, we should get to him in full time, or maybe he's more tier 2 level. But yeah, he's a good driver. Fortunately, didn't go his way today. And Boosted Mess, he's a brand new guy to league racing, so I don't know how he got on today. But he was just getting a bit of track time, so shout out to him. And Sonny, who almost killed me in turn 1, shout out to him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you all did a good job. Pulled on a fantastic race. I think Boosted had a bit of some issues, so got a disconnect and then a rejoin. So yeah, it didn't go his way really. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward
No
to seeing
worries.
you all again next week.
Yeah, well, we'll hopefully put on a good show for you guys. Keep you awake. Keep you on your toes.
Hey, the yawning is completely irrelevant, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there.
You
We
can't.
just
Not
have to
because of this.
we have to wrap it up a wee bit, don't we? Just to make it a bit
Yep.
more exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'll just yeet it into turn 1 next time, okay? Just for you.
bring out a 7 DNF massive crash turn 1 and it will be fine.
Yeah. Well, Singapore is the track for that for sure.
I thought Monza would be. Surprisingly, lap 1 was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a bit nervous going into turn 1, but yeah, well behaved for the most part.
Well, you know, let's wrap it up here, I think.
Thanks, guys. I'll
yeah.
catch you later.
Yeah,
Yep.
catch you. See ya. Thanks for coming. And on that note, Eddie, thank you for joining in again as a co-com.
Thank you for being here to cause mayhem with me.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for everyone in chat that's still here. Hammer, Kitsune, Tipsy, everyone else that was here before. Everyone's gonna rewatch. Thanks for giving us the attention. Hope everyone enjoyed the race, and yeah, this week we got SLR every day of the week, just like every week. It's Mons all week round. So yeah.
Yep.
Closing
also,
statement on Linda. Linda is gone. Tipsy. You know, maybe we should go visit her now after the interviews. But anyways, yeah. On that note, thanks for everyone for coming, and bye bye.
See ya.